Welcome to the New Music Mondays YouTube channel. I'm your host, Davey Bones. In this video, it's part of a series that we're doing where we interview live stream DJs in the goth music scene who are keeping us engaged in the music that we love and in the music scene that we love during the coronavirus pandemic. In this video, we're going to be talking to MizMargo, a friend of mine who has been a DJ in the goth scene on the West Coast in the United States for the past 25 years. If you can believe that she's old enough to have been in the goth scene since 1995, DJing. She's currently has 3 weekly live streams that you should all check out. We're going to provide you with all of the links to follow her on Twitch and Facebook and Mixcloud in the description of the video down below. So let's go up to her home in Portland and say hello to MizMargo. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, for sure. Thank you so much for taking the time to do it. I know you're getting ready for Sex Beat, which is a little bit later this evening, and I'm looking forward to that as always every weekend. So you're a busy lady.
I got nothing else to do.
Not only do you have those 3 weekly live streams, which is a lot whether you're working, or not, but you also DJ in, I think, every single festival that there is.
No, there's lots of festivals.
There's lots of festivals, but you're in a lot of them. You also have been a really helpful and incredible member of the ARG collective, Anti-Racist Goths. In fact,
Yeah.
really kind of your idea, Anti-Racist
Yeah, 'cause you're gonna do it by yourself, and I'm like, just have other people help you.
Yeah.
I
So,
can do a set. It's fine. Break it up. Give you a nap.
yep.
We're gonna do it for 24 hours. That first one.
Yeah, so for the viewers at home that are not familiar with ARG, it stands for Anti-Racist Goths. It's a collective of 11 DJs that started September, I guess. I can't remember. And I had this idea to raise money for anti-racist organizations by doing a 24-hour DJ live stream by myself. And Margo caught wind of my insane idea and was like, let's think this through. And
Or
so,
at least they help you DJ for a couple hours so that you can take a nap or something.
yeah. Well, you've always got really great ideas and advice about everything, which I've relied on you for that more than once, and really appreciate it. But anyway, let's talk about your live streams. So you're on Mondays in the afternoon Pacific time. Miserable Mondays.
Miserable Mondays. It was MISCR, like the regular traditional spelling, and then one of my regular viewers was like, how about miserable Mondays? So now it's MIZ, Miserable Mondays. So kind of helped trademark it for me.
Yeah, that's fun.
And so that's like more slowy and moody, kind of like, I don't know, alternate dark goth kind of music. It's not specifically goth. There's a little bit in there, like, Cocteau Twins or Legendary Pink Dots or something that's moody and dark, and slower Cure songs. But then I also will play some 50s and 60s like girl groups, like some of those sad, like, and he left me.
Yeah, he got in a motorcycle accident and left me. He died.
Yeah, all those crazy ones.
Yeah.
And then even just like Pink Floyd and the Doors, I'll have like definitely a huge bass for a lot of the goth bands that we currently listen to. Grew up listening to that stuff, and there's a lot of like minor key, darker vibes and sounds in a lot of their tracks, so I'll like toss in 1 or 2 of those. And then there's the whole swampy second sides, which is the Cramps and a lot of that Australian garage that's all like monster creepy. So it kind of all mixes in together in some weird brew that I call Miserable Mondays.
And then Tuesdays is Sleepwalk, and that is a carryover from the pre-pandemic time.
Yeah, that was my live, actual in-person thing that I was doing at the Lovecraft Bar here in Portland, which is now called the Coffin Club.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing it every Tuesday, but then that was just too much for me, like physically to go and do it every Tuesday. So I cut it back to first and third Tuesdays. So when pandemic came in, I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'll just do it every Tuesday. And then I was like, well, I kind of want to mix it up a little bit because it's a mixture of new and old, classic goth and death rock and stuff like that. Because there's so much new stuff coming out that's great, but it mixes really well with a lot of the older classic stuff that we all listen to as well. And so I started doing that every Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes I don't feel like playing the synthier new stuff, or like sometimes I don't feel like playing like old death rock. And so I mixed it up so that second and fourth Tuesdays are either the death rocky creepy crawly iteration, which is what I'm calling it, creepy crawly, and then fourth Tuesdays is the effigy, like the ministry song, all synthy.
Mhm.
And that's all synths all night. So it's like all minimal synth and French cold wave and stuff like that, mixed with like the new goth synth stuff as well. So it just stay on
So
the synthy
fun.
side of thing as
Yeah.
opposed to the guitar-y side of things.
Yeah, right, sure, right. That's great. That's awesome. And then Fridays you've got Sex Beat.
Next beat, just a fun party. It's just it was the Friday night where I'm just like, I don't want to like find the newest cool thing. I just want to like, there's a lot of people requesting just like the classics, and it's like the, not to downplay it, but like the top 40 of goth. Like, I love Specimen. They have great tracks, and everybody just wants to hear Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You know what? Friday night, let's just give everybody what they want. Just a pretty, I mean, it's obscure in the sense for normal people, but for us, it's kind of like the hits, but
Yeah, for sure.
so not so hits, but yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
it's
it's so much
fun.
fun
Just
though.
like
My philosophy is that the reason that most overplayed songs are overplayed is because
it's
they're
because they're good
really
songs.
good, right? Yeah.
And now that we're not going to clubs every week, it's like, well, and everybody's trying to find the latest and greatest thing on Bandcamp. And you know what? Sometimes you just want to hear I Walk the Line, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang,
For
Baby
sure.
Turns Blue,
That's so much fun.
sure, and This Corrosion, it's just like they're good tracks. So,
Hmm.
and I mix it up with some of this newer stuff that's coming out that people are starting to catch on to and play a lot, and that are just like good bangers. So I'll throw those in too. So let's just all have fun and yeah.
Right, right. So we
So I'm
mentioned
busy.
that that Sleepwalk was a I don't know, brick and mortar night that you did. What's, I don't know, what pre-pandemic actual
Brick
in
and
club
mortar,
in
yeah, in
person
person
club that you did. Another one that's notable is Dark Sparkle.
oh yeah,
You started with DJ Sage in San Francisco.
in
Uh,
1999.
yeah, and man, I used to have a great time when it was at
Yeah,
Cafe Nord on Market Street.
yeah, we started that back in the day when Marilyn Manson was just starting to really hit hard in the goth clubs, and you'd go out and everything was like Marilyn Manson or like oons oons oons, and it's just like eh. So I was like, there's so much stuff that they don't play at goth clubs that's kind of like the stuff we all grew up listening to. Because in 99, at that point, there was still like the 80s were like a very close, distant memory. And so, yeah, and there's just stuff that we felt, Roxy Music and Brian Eno type stuff, David Bowie, that all like super influenced the goth scene, but no one's playing at the goth clubs. So we're playing like the goth and the death rock, but then we're also playing the glam and the rock and roll and the stuff and just the 80s stuff that mixes well with it.
Oh
And
yeah, I remember dancing to the Go-Go's and all kinds of great stuff.
yeah, all kinds of stuff. And we just had lots of fun.
It was
I
so
had
fun.
lots of people be like, well, I'm not goth enough to go. And I'm like, it's not about that. It's like, it's about people who love music.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
for sure. And I love nights like that just kind of make everybody, feel welcome and have
Yeah,
fun and stuff.
me too.
And you guys still do Dark Sparkle every, what is it, the night after Thanksgiving
The
every year?
night before Thanksgiving?
Night before
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
I don't even know if we're doing it this year because I haven't heard from Sage. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well, if you're watching, Jeffrey,
we
we want Dark Sparkle back this
we
year.
got a week.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a little too late now.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to it next year. I always have a good.
Both been very busy online, whereas before it was like, yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know why we're not doing it this year. It's
So
just weird
let's
times.
let's talk about a few years before that, when you very first started. What made you start playing music for people?
In 95, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think about that. I think what it was my roommate Douglas and I at the time were involved with a promoter named Randy Sinfusion, Randy Imler, and he was putting together a night that we were going to call Bedlam, and I think that's where it started, and it was at the Lips Underground, Ninth and Howard, and yeah, I think that's where it started. And we had a couple different locations that we moved in San Francisco. And Douglas and I were helping him find DJs. And what we would do is we would just ask folks that we knew that liked music if they had put together long enough ago a mixtape for us. And we would preview different people's mixtapes and then we would have them guest in with, I think we had like one or two resident DJs at the time. And we found Sage because we went into the Halloween store, the one of those spirit Halloween stores, and there was this girl working there, and we started chatting with her, and she's like, "Oh, my boyfriend's a DJ," and I was like, "Here, well, here's have him mail us a tape." Like it was literally mail us a tape, and we got a tape from him, and we just loved his music and brought him on board for Bedlam, and we liked him so much we kept him pretty regularly. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to try my hand. Like Douglas tried his hand, I tried my hand, and I don't know if we just were a really good mix for like doing stuff together. Every time Sage and I played, we really had a great time. And then I started just doing little guest spots at other people's events around the city or one-offs, or there was like a seasonal thing we called that I was doing with Dancing Ghost Alex that was called Mass. And we had spring mass and summer mass, and we never got to fall and winter mass. But and it just did a bunch of different little like collective type things. And it wasn't until we were doing Dark Sparkle that it became sort of like I was the resident DJ with Sage. And then we
Right.
would have a couple guests do that too. DJ Fact 50 started there. Mario Muse, I think, started there, or at least, really started to cut their chops there because we would have them regularly and it was fun.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, that's some good history. Uh, love all of the DJs, and I'll probably interview at least a few of them in this series as well. This is the second time that DJ Xander has come up in
Yeah.
interviews. Actually, the second time today because I just interviewed Unseelie just a few hours ago.
Oh, that's right.
He was talking about him. Um, so, what do you have coming up? Do you have any special events, live streams, one-off things, anything
Just
besides
my
your?
usual things.
Yeah.
And then I think, oh, Miss Jasmine up in Sacramento, um,
Mhm. Chat Noir.
Chat Noir.
Mhm.
She's
Love
doing she's doing a Ladies of Femme Fatales of Goth
mm-hmm.
coming up, I believe, in
Yeah.
December.
Uh-huh.
I still have to nail down the date. She has the date. I just haven't put it in my calendar,
Yeah.
but I'm free. So I, but
January
so it's
1st.
the Femme Fatales Ladies of Goth. So, Susie and Alison Moyet and, everybody else. The-
Yeah.
Gotta get names straight, but I know the bands.
In January
And then
1st.
I have yours, the ARG Fest in January is around the New Year's. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be another bunch of hours of people and DJs and bands, and that'll be fun.
Great. And we'll have you back on New Music Mondays as well.
Oh,
For the
cool.
viewers at home, Ms. Margot did a couple of really great sets back in September. You can look for that on the New Music Mondays or on my Mixcloud page, and we'll give you the link down
Is it
below.
on YouTube as well?
No, it's not on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't been uploading the New Music Mondays episodes onto YouTube because they often get muted and sometimes people's whole channels get taken down. So
Really?
I've just been archiving the audio podcast version of the show on
Gotcha.
Cloud. Yeah.
That's
So the
good.
episode that you were on is on there. Folks wanna listen to that, and they should. And we'll have you back on next year. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, great. Well, thank
I
you
guess
so much
next
for
year
taking
is like
the
a
time.
month away.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. It's great to
Oh,
get to
my
know you a
pleasure.
little bit better.
Thanks for letting me ramble on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's great to hear your history for sure. And
Yay.
so once again, folks at home, look for all of the links that you need to follow Ms. Margot and her events down in the description below. And please like this video and subscribe to the New Music Mondays YouTube channel. And thank you so much, Ms. Margot. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Hi everyone, hope you liked that video. If so, please like and subscribe to receive notifications when we upload more content. New Music Mondays is a live stream show every Monday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/Davy Bones Oakland. It features myself and a weekly guest DJ spinning new releases in the world of dark music, post-punk, goth, dark wave, as well as interviews with the people that make the music happen. So it's a lot of fun. Make sure to join us live. Again, that's every Monday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., or actually about 9:30 Pacific time. The audio will always be uploaded the next day to my Mixcloud page, mixcloud.com/Davy Bones Oakland. And thanks for watching the video on YouTube. The interviews will all be uploaded to the YouTube channel, as well as an occasional kind of behind the scenes video as well. All right. Thanks again.